Alright, I want to go over my video game collection, and I'm going to make this pretty quick. I'm actually recording this on my S5, so I don't know if I have about 5 minutes on this thing. It's weird. It doesn't record very long, at least in Ultra HD, so I'm actually just going to put this in 1080p. So I'll kind of go over my collection, show you guys what I have. So first one is the Panasonic 3DO SC10, which is the second model to the Panasonic 3DO. That's the first model, so I have both. That's the FZ1. So the FZ1, looks like a big tank, big VCR. This one came out a little later. It was a little cheaper, but actually, surprisingly, this laser actually works a lot better. It's able to read backups very well. This one isn't. But all of my video games consoles are in very good condition. They're basically like new condition. I'm very anal about video games. Whether if I had them new, I kept them in like new condition, or if I brought them pre-owned, I was very selective of what I brought. This is a PC engine. You guys know this as the Turbo Duo American version, but this is the Japanese version, so this is able to play all the Japanese games. It doesn't play American games yet. I will mod them, but a couple sections here. It has the HuCard, so this is basically like the TurboGrafx 16, but the Japanese version, and then it also has the CD-ROM right there. So the best of both worlds. It plays the Super Arcade games. And I don't know if you guys can see that, but it says PC Engine Duo. Sorry about the lighting. That's an Atari Jaguar. You guys remember this console really flopped because it was competing with 64 bits, and it just didn't get the third-party support, and it just it flopped. But it's still rare. It's a very great find if you have one. I actually have one of these with the original box, 2 controllers, so very pleased with that. And I actually just ordered an NBA Jam, which was one of the better games on this system, and a very good port. This is regular Xbox. Had that new for a while. Actually only played it a few times, so it's pretty much new. The next one is my regular NES. I actually did a little different things with that, so I painted it. Plus I did a different decal, so it looks pretty cool and pretty clean, so I like the way that's working. That Nintendo actually works so well that you don't even have to blow into the games, and you don't even have to wiggle them at all. I mean, you just stick it right in and it goes on. It's phenomenal. That's Super NES 2. I had the original one, but it got yellowed, and that typically happened with the cheaper plastic that they made. So I sold that one, and I just kept this one. This one I actually modded to play Japanese games, so that's why that cartridge looks a little different. It's a Super Famicom game. This is my N64. That's, if you guys remember that was the last Nintendo cartridge console. That's a Sega Genesis 3, one of the smaller models. That is a Sega Saturn with a Pro Action Replay, so I'm able to play Japanese games. And if you haven't found out, I'm really big on Japanese games. They're just so much better. Sega Dreamcast, kept that thing in very good condition. This is my PlayStation 1. This one is very unique that it has a mod chip in it that plays copies and backups, but it also has the Pro Action Replay, because as the PlayStation got a little older, they made the games detect the mod chip, and if it detected the mod chip, it didn't play them, so you need like GameShark or Pro Action Replay with an enable code. So this one's pretty unique. Had this new. I remember getting this in high school. So this is pretty cool. This has a lot of sentimental value to me because this is actually one of the most expensive video games that was purchased for me. So I've kept this very secure. And this is probably one of my most prized possessions. This one's a PS2. I had the original black model, and I remember getting that before college, and I did let that go to a family member. But I actually purchased this one, and this one's soft modded, so it's able to play copies and backups. Over here, I'll kind of pause for a little bit, but this is not a console, but it is a fabulous fight stick. It's actually a Hori Fighting Edge. It's white with the white buttons. It's awesome. Systems wise, I have my PS3 hooked up, I have my PS4 hooked up, and then I also have my Neo Geo Gold X. I got 2 arcade controls with that. That's pretty cool. So also forgot about my Wii. So that's a Wii, and I'll probably get a Wii U soon. So this is kind of my video game collection, but I also have something else that's pretty cool, and this is an arcade. Check that out. So I'll kind of, yeah, I got the Super Street Fighter, could put that on, but you know what? We're gonna go to something classic, something real classic, I would say. What we got here? Streets of Rage. What about the Street Fighter 2 Turbo? Why don't we do that? So this is a modded arcade cabinet. It's the X Arcade extension, but it also has an Xbox 360 in it, if you haven't noticed. I got the controllers there, but don't really need them. You can make it 4 players if I want, but this is arcade stick. So start button, arcade mode. Check that out. So this arcade is phenomenal. Kind of look at that. So basically my Xbox 360 is modded. So you know, it does play backups as well as, you know, regular games. So I don't play it online. I actually just kept it in this little arcade. So pretty cool. This is 8 buttons, trackball. So I'm just trying to run away. It does work. It's in great condition. I'm losing. So that's my video game collection. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I typically play my PlayStation 3 and PlayStation 4 over here. So I play that on the 60-inch. Now these are some of the games that I have. Like I said, the Street Fighter 2 Dash here. Some, you know, regular Fatal Fury, Turbo Duo Card. Just some other games I have for the PC Engine. Got some PlayStation 4 games, Call of Duty, MLB, FIFA, NBA 2K. These are some Sega Saturn games, Street Fighter Alpha, Street Fighter Zero, I'm sorry, they're all Japanese games. This is Samurai Showdown, Fire Pro Wrestling. I actually got 2 copies of these. I ordered them by mistake. Some PlayStation 3 games. So I got a lot more games than this, but that's just some of them that I actually have out. Most of the consoles, I have the games tucked away. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. This has been years and years of collecting, and I'll try to keep everything in great condition. So if you guys got any questions about any of these video games, let me know. I'm not selling any of them. It took me a while to get this collection. It took a lot of years. A lot of these games I acquired when I became an adult and I was able to buy my own, because some of these were very expensive. Yeah, you guys got any questions about any games, any modding and all that type of stuff, let me know. All right.